Cancers, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Of course, any information you need will be listed below. And I'm going to tell you guys briefly what decks I'm using because I know you guys are going to be asking. These decks are pretty cool. This deck that I'm shuffling right now, this is the Swatches of Chakra deck. This deck right here is the Prism Oracle by Aesthetics Magic on Instagram. This deck right here is the Price of Love Oracle by Kaleidodope. And the tarot deck we're going to be using today is the Life is a Board Game Tarot by Kaleidodope. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Any information you need will be listed in the description. Cancers, what's the energy for December 12th through the 15th? Cancers. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. We have the breakups and makeups card. We have creativity, and we also have the physical body here. These cards are sliding. Alrighty, so interesting, breakups and makeups. So during this time frame, it feels like you guys are picking up the pieces. Like this is rebuilding after going through some destructive energy. Some of you may have recently gotten into like some arguments, some fights with some close people. There may have been some relationships that just seemingly didn't hold together. And you're kind of questioning like exactly why that is. Some of you may even have somebody try to attempt to fix things where they've like ghosted you, have left you out in the cold for a bit, and now they're trying to like make their way around, like make their rounds to you. A lot of you are also like are stepping into the space of being more optimistic and starting to realize when it comes to personal growth that you guys are trying to experience, you guys are really going to have to create a plan that's just for you. This is making sure that you also, or not making sure, but what's happening is during this time frame, you're realizing that you don't have to follow like social constructs or what other people around you may be deeming as like your path. Like, you know, get married, have kids. And a lot of you are like releasing that need to follow that narrative solely. Like I'm just getting the Hierophant strongly from looking at this card for some reason. Spirit is also asking you to get moving. If you start to feel overwhelmed, your energy starting to feel low, some of you definitely need to make sure that you're either working out, if that's something that's your, you know, thing that gives you peace of mind, eating cleaner, all of that aids into how you physically feel or how you even emotionally feel at times. But let's get deeper into this. Present energy, I do have the supporter of generosity and security, the Queen of Pentacles. And yeah, there's a huge focus on money, how you can be more so financially secure. There may be like a certain financial goal that you have in mind that's causing you to be more tight with your finances and how you may be spending it, or at least more self-aware in how money may be being, you know, shelled out. A lot of you also may be getting some really good news when it comes to money. There could be like some sort of promotion that's happening at your job where you're securing more money, or like a raise or something. Or some of you guys are like really getting your business in order, and you may be excited about some new stuff that you may be adding to your business in some form. Okay. There also may be a earth sign of significance during this time frame. Some of you guys may be receiving like a small loan from this individual, or having to give this person a small loan. I do see that. Oh, okay. So you could be questioning whether or not you can trust certain individuals or a certain person. It's like you know deep down that, yeah, for the most part you can't trust this person, but a piece of you can't help but wonder, like, has this person changed? Especially if they like ghost you then come back, ghost you then come back. Now, the overall theme, I do have the Chariot. So the theme is focusing on yourself, doing what's best for you. Also, with this Chariot, some of you guys may be trying to get like a car, or trying to get like a car situation sorted out here. If there was a car accident, some sort of like settlement or something, I do see that. But yeah, this is you guys also just trying to move forward. I think the theme or the lesson that's encapsulated in this time frame is to focus your direction forward. As you can see, this car is facing this way, not that way. So that means that you need to keep your focus on what's next, what's ahead of you, and making sure that you're not being so caught up in your rear view that you know, hit the person that's in front of you, or run a red light, or get into an accident. Now, what I see for the energy surrounding your love life, I have the Star card. So a lot of you are getting this good old healing energy shifting in. And for a lot of you, you've been already healing, you've been already releasing, but this is more so like you guys being optimistic and hopeful in terms of what 22 has to offer in terms of new love, or even like a newer connection. For some of you who are like dating again, you could be really attracted to this person, or feeling like the way you met them was very destined. Especially if this person came in at a time where you just kind of gave up on love and you weren't really looking for it, you know? Yeah, you could also be feeling like this strong soulmate connection to someone, like feeling as if this person came into your life for a very specific purpose, just not really knowing what that purpose is. Now, when it comes to career and finances, I have the messenger of acting first and thinking later, which is the Knight of Swords. And with this, so with career and finances, this is making sure you don't have this impulse energy. And I think it's because of this new moon slash solar eclipse that's happening in Sagittarius. It could be making us like act really antsy and excited and like just start doing stuff. So make sure with any action that you feel called to do, that you're really thinking it through and looking at all the information before starting any major projects, because that may be an obstacle you run into down the line if you're not careful. Also with this, yeah, I see like tunnel vision, you guys going into tunnel vision mode. You may be, you know, really needing to secure your finances by a certain time to do certain things. So like I said, just extremely focused, especially if this is taking your mind off of a love situation as well. Some of you may be using like work as a distraction. Now, what I see for the advice, darkest before dawn way, the Ten of Swords. So the advice here is, well, for one, understand that the worst has happened already. You guys are about to start a new cycle of energy. Right after the Ten of Swords is the Ace of Swords. So this is symbolizing that the worst is over. And now what needs to be conquered is a mental battle, if anything. So yeah, darkest before dawn. This is like, yeah, right now at the moment things feel kind of dark. Yeah, things feel like there's nothing in sight, and you know, there's a void that needs to be filled, but there's about to be a sunrise. There's about to be light shed on the situation, opportunity, hope. So that's more so what you guys need to tap into, is having a level of hope after understanding that the worst is over here. Now, what I see for the challenge slash, if I can talk, obstacle, I do have the messenger of impulse and opportunity. Oh, this is the Knight of Wands. Well, I meant what I said with the last thing, but I just mixed up the swords and the wands. But with the Knight of Swords being in this position, this is again making sure that you guys are not being impulsive at all. You may have like this urge to do impulsive things. This could be to go off on somebody, okay, acting without really thinking. Like I said, some of you guys could be wanting to like draw on more money. So much so that you could be like starting up new businesses and it ends up costing more than helping you make more without really thinking your plans through. So definitely take your time with any business stuff, especially. Also, the issue could be someone who's very inconsistent. This could be a fire sign or air sign, but it's like they pop in and out of your life. And then it's like you speak to them or you deal with them for a brief moment, then they disappear. Then they come back, then they disappear. And some of you, it's like you can't help but entertain it and see like, does this person change? Are they coming at me different? So yeah, but what's ahead? I do have the mentally stuck card, which is the Eight of Swords. So this is you guys clearing up this mental prison that some of you are like encapsulated in at times, or you feel encapsulated in. With the Hangman here with this question mark energy in reverse, it's like a lot of questioning, but you're not seeing things from the right point of view. And that's why things are not really being answered. Your questions aren't really getting clarity in a sense because of the fact that you may have the wrong perspective on things. So an example of this is like, okay, say in love, some of you feel like you're like unfortunate in love and that you keep running into issues. Some of you may not be seeing that you could be causing these issues to happen in your own life by being attracted to people who could be like more so showing you the same lesson over and over and over again that you may not be learning. And whatever that lesson may be, whether that's like abandonment, being attracted to people who have something to actually offer, whatever this may be, is very, tailored to each and every one of you. But also is like a lesson that you guys still haven't learned. And it's like those same people keep manifesting just in different bodies, Same characteristics, just different person. Some of you guys also may have the wrong perception of what you deem to be the thing that's going to make you most happy. Or the perception's off in terms of when it should come in. Like some of you think that right now you would be like able to get married or have kids right now when you may not be in a space to handle that if you really were like dumped all that type of responsibility right now, for example. But this is what I see. I hope I put things in perspective. I wish you the best of luck, and I will talk to you in the next one.